Hi, my name is Shomaki Ali. I am making this video to tell you which transport to take to get to your destination in case you don't have a car or can't get a ride there. Now sit back and listen to what I'm about to tell you about my experience with two of the best transports in London in my opinion, buses and trains. Every morning I leave the house at 8 o'clock and walk to the West Finchley train station and take the train that leads me to High Barnet Underground station because it takes me to college quicker. I then walk the rest of the way to college.
Well, I usually walk to college because I live 10 minutes away from college, so I usually just walk to college and I walk back home from college. If I'm going to a different part of London, like Camden or Tottenham Court Road, then I'll usually take the tube. Usually, least my favourite transport, probably the bus because it's always late. Yeah, they're affordable. Yeah, they're quite affordable.
If I can't take the train due to trouble in the station, I go all the way to North Finchley and wait for the 263 bus at Tally Hall Corner bus stop and get off it when it arrives at Barnet Church bus stop K.
I either take the bus or train, but I most likely take the bus. I prefer to take the train over the bus.
Alright. Is there anything else you want to elaborate on?
I like taking the train a bit more than the bus because as well as the bus having a good landscape, you can look at where you're going, you can see outside. The train, I think it's more of a quiet area in a way, you can sit down and like you do in the bus, but it's more and less social aspect. You can listen to music and you can really be in the zone, if that makes sense. If you want to chill out and relax and it's kind of peaceful there, just listen to some music and just having a chill time just to be in the train. So, yeah. I'm gonna say the bus, simply because it is obviously both of them are public spaces, but there's most likely gonna be something happening on a bus and a train, maybe a conversation, maybe something's loud outside at the back, or how school kids are, they could be crazy. So I'd prefer taking the train because people are, I guess, a little more responsible there, and it's just chill. I feel like the train is affordable. It's just I feel like the price is a bit overpriced, if that makes sense. I feel like it's perfectly fine, but it's just if we just reduce the price a little bit, because every year they increase the price. But when it comes to the bus, since it's free for zip cards and for people under the age of 18 or 18, it's pretty much fine. So
After college, I go to the St. Barnet Church bus stop and enter the 263 bus. Then when it arrives at North Finchley, I get off the bus and walk the rest of the way home, since I've been to North Finchley before and to enjoy the nice walk while heading home. If the bus is taking too long to get to the bus stop, then I'll go to High Barnet Underground train station and get off the train at West Finchley station and walk the rest of the way home.
My favorite mode of transport, I do prefer the bus because I like looking at the view in the window and see where it takes me while listening to music. Well, both of them equally have their cons, such as the bus, it not only takes a long time to get there, but it's also very chaotic and noisy. And for train, when it's certain things, when it's certain trains, it's very packed, so you will have to stand there for a long time. And if you go underground, you can't get a signal. So overall, I kind of say both of them equally have their cons. So I kind of dislike both. Yeah, both of them are equally affordable. I see no struggle in that.